Well, I can't believe I've been here 20 days. So I got my PT in today. The thing about the weekends is you're only guaranteed 3 hours of PT for the entire weekend. So I got my 3 hours in today. But I am on the list. If anybody cancels tomorrow, they'll come and get me. So hopefully I'll get some more PT in. This is my third day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is my third day of PT here. And I'm glad to report that although I'm still numb from here down, I am navigating walking much better. I still can't hold myself up independently, but that will come. In just 3 days, I can see the difference in strength. Ergo, we hope we weren't too late in me sitting to get this to reverse, but I am hopeful that I know I'm on the mend. It's interesting. I actually did hear someone yesterday in the hallway state that the other facility opened the same day that I left. So, they was ready to get rid of yours truly. Oh, by the way, I don't wear the same thing every day. Seems like the day that I do my recording, I seem to have this on. It's been washed. We know how we do. And just a little bit personal, I finally got on a bra today, so the girls are sitting up, hey! Could finally tolerate it. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of comparison between the two facilities. So, the other facility is like the Stepford Wives. Everybody's happy, everybody's nice. When a patient gets on the elevator, the patients have the first right to the elevator, and we all speak quietly and we're appreciated. Here, you get in where you can fit in. They come pick you up, take you where you need to go, drop your butt off. It's the hoity-toity in the other location versus the aggressive, let's just get it done here. The facility. So, I am appalled that the facility at the other place, the small facility that wasn't being used, I never saw the large facility, is larger than the large facility here. And they kept telling me that the facility here was so large. The equipment is old. Not saying that it's not good, I'm just saying that it's old compared to the other facility. It's just like night and day between the two facilities, and got you feeling some kind of way that you couldn't get service over there, yet they send me over here. Really. I don't know what to say. I will say, when it comes to at this point where I'm at, I'm just trying to make it home. I thought COVID was the thing, the isolation, being in COVID, not seeing people. I thought that was bad. But at least I could go outside, I could run, I could get in my car, go to the grocery store. Grocery store ain't my favorite place, but you know what? That was the only place I got to go. Here and where I was, I have nothing because I can't just get up. Right now, I'm behind a curtain, which is where I stay all day. I have no window. I don't see the sunrise and I don't see it set. The level of isolation is just like, let's just say you get an opportunity to do a lot of thinking. I've done some reading, but really can't read because I can't concentrate because I'm isolated. Yeah, you have a roommate I don't know her. In fact, I'm on roommate number 6 now. Probably I look a little tired because roommate number 6 moved in about 2 o'clock in the morning. So there was no sleep for me because in order to get to that location, I mean, where they do that at? Move somebody in at 2 o'clock in the morning, you gotta weigh them, and they just came in from the other side of the hospital. Oh, well, that's, that's just how things work around here. But the level of isolation, so you have 2 people in the room. I don't have pain. I don't have any needs other than to eat and pee and poop. That's the extent of my life. So unless I need to pee or pee, I pretty much, when they come in, do you need anything? No. But then opposed to maybe my neighbor who needs a little bit more care, you have people just walking through and I become invisible. So that isolation is even more paramount. At some point people just could stop making eye contact with you. But again, I'm using my vlogging to keep me connected, hopefully, to the outside world. Yeah, that's what I got going on here. Do a lot of thinking. I've thought through this process, and that Sunday, it was probably one of the best days of my life. Didn't do anything special. It was just, I had the best day. And now this. Good Lord, when it comes down to a diagnosis, we're up to number 4 now. They're throwing another one on the table. The reason why I haven't said any of them, because I'm not claiming none of them. Plus, they can't find it, so I'm not claiming anything. I keep telling them I came in here with no bags. I'm not leaving with any bags. Now they want to throw HCL, high LDL crap and put me on medications for that. No, not having it. Today I'm diabetic. Yeah, well, I didn't come in here as diabetic. And again, you still have me on steroids, so that's going to increase my glucose. So, not having it. The good thing is the care for any of the 4 that I may have is the same, and that is the aggressive physical therapy, the line that we're marching down. So that's where we at. That's what we got. As I was saying, I've thought back, and usually there's something that you can be like, oh Lord, I wish I woulda, coulda. No, diet was pretty straight. Y'all know I work out. Don't drug. Don't do any of the things that they keep asking me and, giving me the side eye, like, really? It's just me, my 2 dogs, my dog and my grandpuppy dog. And that's just it. So, it's kind of hard sometimes sitting here going, not necessarily why me, but thinking, especially when I go back to that one doctor, that after I fought to get some semblance of physical therapy, stands in front of me, and I've actually had dreams about this here the few times I've closed my eyes, and wants to know, you're strong, PT, you're ready to go. I keep kind of going over that in my head, because what was the purpose of that? Because how it made me feel. It made me feel less than. It made me feel like what I was asking for, somebody felt I didn't deserve. It made me feel like a slave. I'm not going. It made me feel like a slave. Like my life really didn't matter. All in just those few seconds. Yeah. Yeah. So, in, even after that, as I said, I'm just recording, and full disclosure, I don't care what I had to lose. So that cow, yeah, I called her a cow, and I'll call her a cow again, who called me out in the group and pretty much uninvited me to an event in September, sends me a message and wants to know if I'm medically cleared to participate in the event.
Yeah, hi.
And I'm like, excuse me? Are you asking me if I'm medically cleared to participate in an event in September?
Eggs.
That's none of your business. I mean, where is this coming from? Well, I need to know. Well, you really don't. Then she proceeds to tell me that since I didn't like the person who's giving the event, that she didn't feel that I would be committed. And I'm like, well, time out. What do you mean I don't like the person? Well, 5 years ago, you called her a B. And I said, well, just because I called her a B doesn't mean I don't like her. And she was probably acting like a B, and I called her a B, okay? But it would stand to reason that since I've supported her event for the last 5 years, either I support charity events because I just am above like or dislike people, or what? But what does that have to do with me participating with you on this team? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? And then she goes on to say that I won't have time to do anything special with you and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, so what you're saying is that you might not necessarily want somebody that's got a glitch on stage. But okay. Now, people, I'm bored, so I entertain this only because I don't have nothing else better to do. Because the walking me, anyway, we go on, and like, I didn't ask you to do anything special for me. So, what is the issue? Well, I don't think that you'll be willing to support the charity, and this year the tickets went up, and time out. The event has always been for a charity. So, if you don't want to support charity, you wouldn't do the event. But since I've done the event for 5 years, where are we going with this? What's going on? Well, I think what you're doing is self-serving, and you have pointed out my group, and you're holding us hostage. Holding you hostage? You know what? You're about to get called when Susan got called, but come on, I'm gonna let you keep entertaining this. And you have what? What do I have? And you're just not committed. And I was like, you know what? Time out. I don't even understand why you talk about the level of commitment. Because when you needed somebody to help you find a place for us to practice, I opened up my home to you and 3-4 other strangers. When you called special practices, I was there. So when you needed additional tickets, I made a commitment to you, and I came through. So I know I got commitment. What the problem is? And finally, sometime in the middle of the night, I received another message that said that this conversation was fruitless. She would be removing me from the group. You know what? I really don't care about the group. What I care about is mean, malicious people. And now I don't care about mean, malicious people. What I'm trying to say is, Satan, get back in your pit of hell. You allow Satan to use us. And that ain't nothing but a mean old witch that's got a problem. And yep, I called you a witch. I called you a cow. And because I'm recording this, I'm a little bit professional. Replace the W. I don't care if you've unfriended me. I called you out. On top of that, I'm not going to use your name, but I'm going to say you are a professional therapist. And that's the way that you would come on me. I hope. Well, at one time, I do remember you were looking for clients, and now I see why. Anyway, sorry that I had to use this moment to call someone out, but as I said before, I'm not for it. And I'm transparent. You know what? You kick a person when they're down, that's so low. And I'm exposing you. Keep it up, and I'll put your name out there. I am doing better. The girls are sitting up. Still ain't got no makeup. But that's okay. I don't need no makeup. And as I saw on a movie that I'm watching today, the little girl said, "Mamas kick asses." So this mama is kicking ass. Day 20. Probably won't record anything because tomorrow is the first Mother's Day that I won't get to spend with my child. But I'm going to wish you all a happy Mother's Day. Peace out.
All nurses to the nurses station.